Talk about a hard luck story. After never starting a game at Iowa, Aaron Mends, pictured blocking punt, had earned a starting job at outside linebacker during practice this spring. With football being the cruel mistress that it can be at times, the Hawkeyes announced Friday night that Mends will miss an extended period of time due to injury. The program offered no details as to the specific nature of the injury, although it's believed to involve the knee. According to the school's release, the fifth-year senior suffered the injury during the final week of Iowa's spring drills. Mends was a three-star member of the Hawkeyes' 2014 recruiting class. He was the highest-rated linebacker in Iowa's class that year. After taking a redshirt as a true freshman, Mends has played in 38 games the past a baker's dozen of those appearances came during the 2017. With a new head coach in town, it's far from surprising to see somewhat of a personnel exodus in the spring. In that vein, Jimbo Fisher's first-year Texas A&M roster is the latest FBS football program to see such attrition. On his personal Twitter account Thursday night, offensive lineman Coda Martin announced that he would be transferring from A&M to Syracuse. On the same social media website a day later, teammate Kemah Siveron announced that he too will be leaving College Station as a transfer. Unlike Martin, Siveron, pictured left, did not reveal his next college football home in the tweet. "I will forever love Texas A&M University and College Station will always be home, but am excited for the new future up ahead." pic.twitter.com/E93nepal5a, Kemah Siveron at Thexiver. April 20, 2018. Siveron will be leaving the Aggies as a graduate transfer. He'll be eligible to play immediately at another FBS school in 2018 if that's the tack he takes. Siveron was a four-star member of A&M's 2015 recruiting class. After beginning his collegiate career as a wide receiver, the Cypress, Texas native moved to defensive back between the 2016 and 2017s. He caught 2 passes for 16 yards in 2 games as a redshirt freshman in 2016, then was credited with 6 tackles in 12 games We're less than a week away from former college players officially finding out their new homes with the start of the 2018 NFL Draft, and the excitement is palpable no matter if you're a Cleveland Browns fan or somebody who dons the Cardinal and gold of USC. Naturally, this is a big deal for the players' former programs as well, and their recent head coaches will be taking advantage of the marketing opportunity to future recruits by stopping by the draft itself at that stadium for the festivities. The NFL released a list of 14 college football coaches and one recent one on Friday as being confirmed to attend the event, and there are a few notable names beyond the big ones we're used to seeing every year. In addition, Stanford head coach David Shaw will serve as a draft analyst on NFL Network for a 7th year in a row, and even ESPN's College Game Day is getting involved with a pre-game show outside the stadium they are quite familiar with from big games over the years. Georgia's injury luck this spring isn't getting much better as the defending SEC champions move toward their annual G-Day spring game over the weekend. Head coach Kirby Smart confirmed with reporters after Thursday's practice that sophomore defensive back Mark Webb suffered a knee injury earlier in the week and tore his meniscus. He already had the knee scoped and is expected back before fall camp after the rather minor procedure. UGADB Mark Webb has a torn meniscus, Coach Kirby Smart said. He won't play at G-Day but avoided a more significant knee injury. Mark Weitzer at Mark Weischer. April 19, 2018. Webb originally landed in Athens as a wideout but made the move to the secondary just as the was getting going. He appeared in 13 games in 2017, mostly on special teams, but was expected to challenge for one of the starting spots at cornerback heading into the upcoming campaign. The absence of Webb in the lineup for the final week of spring adds to a growing list of injuries for the team during practice as they do a little bit of roster building toward the future. Receiver Michael Chigba's career may be over due to lingering injuries, and defensive back Divard Wilson tore his ACL not long after enrolling this semester. Safe to say that G-Day on Saturday might not be as physical as Smart and the coaching staff would otherwise like as a result of trying to keep the team healthy as they prepare to head into a big offseason. Old Dominion is making sure the first word in the school's name is not the first thing you think of when you are playing against the Monarchs, joining a long list of their FBS peers with some significant upgrades for their home venue over the coming years. In plans approved this week by the university, ODU released renderings and an updated timeline on a $65 million remodel of SB Ballard Stadium that is set to begin as soon as this summer. "We are excited to begin Phase 1 reconstruction," said Greg Dubois, the school's vice president for administration and finance. "Fan comfort and high-quality amenities are the primary focus of this phase. The project will help us create the type of game day experience fans want and will set us up for future expansions. The stadium, some 81 years old, will undergo a nearly complete teardown over the next 2 years in order to transform the place most know as Foreman Field. Both the east and west stands will be demolished and rebuilt, complete with new seating and a new press box. There will naturally be more restrooms and concession stands as part of the plan that includes plenty more bells and whistles for the Conference USA program. Seating is expected to grow beyond 21,000 ASA capacity, the current venue seats. While construction will get started in the coming months, the bulk of activity will take place after the 2018 campaign is wrapped up at home and before kickoff of the opener in 2019. The Virginian Pilot reports that funding will not utilize state funds but that the school is requesting that the legislature approve an added $10 million to the cost structure as a result of rising prices beyond the original $55 million forecasted. 2018 will be just the 10th for the Monarchs and 5th in FBS since the football program was reinstated, and it goes without saying that the new digs will be some of the nicest in Coosa when all is said and done. Few programs have been able to successfully navigate the transition as well as ODU has, and it seems an updated stadium in the near future is the reward for head coach Bobby Wilder and others in Norfolk.